You're listening to Bowl Game Radio with Bruce Binkowski and Mark Neville on San Diego's sports leader, the mighty 1090.
Welcome back, everybody, to our second segment here for Bowl Game Radio. I'm Mark Neville along with Bruce Binkowski. And a reminder that Bowl Game Radio is brought to you in part by National University, a private, non-profit university with 6 campuses in San Diego County, and San Diego County Credit Union. It's not big bank banking, it's better.
And we're here on Bowl Game Radio talking about our 2 bowl games at Qualcomm Stadium this December, right here in San Diego. It all begins with the 10th annual San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl, Tuesday, December the 23rd. It'll feature a team from the Mountain West against a bowl-eligible Naval Academy. And you can bring the family for this 10th anniversary celebration. The UT San Diego Family 4-pack includes 4 plaza-level tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 sodas, and a game program for just $150. That is a great deal. And $1 from each ticket sold goes to Make-A-Wish San Diego. So to order, visit SanDiegoBowlGames.com. That's SanDiegoBowlGames.com. Or call 619-285-5061. That number again, 619-285-5061. Call tomorrow, regular business hours, 8:30 to 5, and ask about the Family 4-pack.
And right on the heels of that one is the 37th Annual National University Holiday Bowl, also at Qualcomm Stadium, 5 o'clock Saturday. This is only the second time in our history that the Holiday Bowl has been played on a Saturday. It'll be at 5 o'clock, December 27th. It's America's most exciting bowl game, and as we just talked with head coach of the Aztecs and USC Trojans from years ago, Ted Tollner, featuring high picks from the Pac-12, and so for the first time since 1994, the Big Ten. 2 tradition-rich conferences going at it at Qualcomm Stadium. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now. HolidayBowl.com is where you can do it. And Bruce, in that last segment, we were talking with Ted Tollner about the college football playoff and how the first rankings were sent out on Tuesday. Pretty good-looking group of teams for the Holiday Bowl, I would say. You got 5 teams from the Pac-12, 3 from the Big Ten. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Oregon is the highest ranked. They're ranked number 5. Then you move down. Michigan State out of the Big Ten is ranked number 8. Arizona, number 12 from the Pac-12. Arizona State right behind them at 14. Nebraska, number 15. Ohio State ranked 16. Look at Utah. 17th in the country.
Amazing.
Then you keep going. UCLA at number 22. So, you've got some great teams that could play in the National University Holiday Bowl and bring a lot of people to town.
And by the way, if you want to check out these rankings, go to our Facebook page, the Holiday Bowl Facebook page, and you can see the rankings right there.
Now, we're going to be talking about college football every week leading up to bowl season right here on Bowl Game Radio. And we always talk about our games. Great pageantry. Fireworks, marching bands, exciting college football.
We are the best.
We are.
Yeah.
And every December, this happens in San Diego. Well, there's a reason why we do this. And this is not only to reward the student athletes for a great season for both the San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl and the National University Holiday Bowl, but we also want to bring people into San Diego. And joining us is Lorin Stewart, Executive Director of the San Diego Tourism Marketing District. Now, Lorin, before we talk to you, we're just going to explain to everybody what you do. And then you can correct me when after I've done this and tell me if I'm right or not. Okay, here we go. As Executive Director of the San Diego Tourism Marketing District Corporation, you are responsible for the administration and development of the nonprofit Mutual Benefit Corporation dedicated to improving hotel room night consumption in the city of San Diego. And the mission of the SDTMD is to create a positive economic impact on the lodging businesses within the city of San Diego. Does that pretty much cover your job?
I'm going to write that down right now.
He was right.
So I know what I'm doing when I come to work tomorrow.
There you go. I ad-libbed that, too. But now, more importantly, and that's certainly, we're talking about hotel rooms, but from the standpoint of the San Diego Tourism Marketing District and our lodging industry, our 2 games in December, what does that mean to the local community?
Well, Bruce, that time of year, especially that span of time between Christmas or right before Christmas, a lot of families are together spending, dinners and having friends and family stay on couches and coming into their own houses. And as a result, here in San Diego, even though the weather's so nice, the hotels that are supporting the Tourism Marketing District, of course, are and traditionally would be very quiet at that time of year. And so when you have this injection of activity that's so exciting and such a good spirit going on the holiday, but brings so many people into San Diego, and because you have this activity, you're not only bringing in the teams, you're also bringing in the family of the teams and the friends of the teams and the cheerleaders and the families of the cheerleaders and the bands and the families of the bands. And as a result, I'm looking at your numbers. You're looking at something like 35,000 hotel room nights in that span of time.
That would flat out not have been.
It wouldn't happen without
It wouldn't happen without the bowl games.
Absolutely, and then again, all the other activities that you do around there. But
the parade, for example, is now a big event on its own. And Lorin, and for our listeners too, we have generated through the 2 bowl games in our 37-year history have generated $700 million for the San Diego economy. Now, another part of that is the exposure that the 2 bowl games provide for San Diego. And for example, the National University Holiday Bowl will do a rating that translates into millions of viewers that get to see San Diego and the sunshine and the beaches and the golf courses and SeaWorld and the zoo and all that good stuff. How does that translate into tourism for San Diego?
Well, for us, as you know, it's one of the big pluses, because not only are we doing direct programming to get the families there, as you said, but during that time of year, during December, I mean, last year, as an example, it was just one of the worst winters they had back there in the East. And when you start looking at this ESPN, I think, broadcasts, and it's somewhere around 5 to 6 million viewers see this, not only is it beautiful, but in real time, how many people are back there thinking, San Diego, I could go there, we could go there, look how beautiful it is. And, I think we really capitalize on that 365 days of beautiful weather that we have here in San Diego, and we never want to, forget that. We live here now, and we kind of forget and take it for granted, but I think a lot of people around the country certainly don't. And at that time of year, in front of 5 to 6 million people watching that, for all the right reasons, it just reinforces that very powerful brand that San Diego has.
You're listening to Bowl Game Radio on the Mighty 1090. I'm Bruce Binkowski along with Mark Neville, and we're speaking with Lorin Stewart, the Executive Director of the San Diego Tourism Marketing District. It's all about hotel rooms.
Yeah, and Lorin, one thing that we get asked a lot, we travel around the country. We see a lot of our colleagues that work with the bowl associations around the country. And we hear it all the time. They remark how lucky we are compared to maybe in their market, where San Diego is such a desirable location. I mean, truly, San Diego is the ideal destination place for San Diego's bowl games.
Hey, Lorin, when we talked about television and people watch it on TV, and we talk about all the fans that come in from out of town, does even the fact that the game is broadcast nationally on radio and covered in the school markets, all of that just adds into the fact that we're promoting San Diego and the local tourism industry, and that people hopefully will see it and come and visit?
Exactly. I mean, and we, for our funding, we help you out, but we can't even touch what it would cost to advertise in that market with that amount of time across the country. I mean, the millions of dollars that would be spent in advertising buys, it's hard to quantify at that time. And again, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe these games don't just air one time. Is that correct? I mean, they might be repeated.
Yeah, there is a rebroadcast of each of the bowl games on ESPN.
So you're not just getting it once, you're getting it twice.
Well, and then and you know what's happening now with the conferences, the Pac-12 has a network, the Big Ten has a network, all the build-up and promotion leading up to it. So it's almost like it's a full month of promoting the San Diego area to the nation, and that's what's so important as far as we're concerned, that we can reach out and get the message out that San Diego is a great place to visit. Hey, Lorin, tell us if people want to find out more about the Tourism Marketing District, do you have a website that people can go to just to find out more about the TMD?
You bet. It's a very simple one, www.sdtmd.org, and that stands for San Diego Tourism Marketing District.org, sdtmd.org.
Well, Lorin, thank you for everything you do for San Diego and the Tourism Marketing District and the local lodging industry, for everything they do. And we hope that this December we bring many thousands of fans to San Diego.
As you always do. Thanks, you guys.
All right, thank you, Lorin. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to ESPN.com's Kevin Gemmel, a little Pac-12 football. You're listening to Bowl Game Radio on the San Diego Bowl Game Media Network and the Mighty 1090.